What's happening?
Hey, how are you? So I wanted to ask you a little bit about some of the things that happened in the offseason, your participation with the I Am George Floyd video. Um, were you surprised at how quickly the NFL responded to that? And can you just kind of tell us a little bit about how that came together and how that's going to
Yeah,
continue in the season?
yeah. I mean, Mike Thomas had approached me about it, and I'm very supportive about it. I mean, that was something that I was very passionate about, and I'm very supportive of change in the right way. And so that's just kind of how it came about and how I heard about it. But yeah, moving forward, I mean, as a team, we've got things in place that we're getting out into these communities and getting active. So that's something that I wanted to do was take action.
Are you going to wear a name or initials on your helmet? And do you know which ones yet, if you are?
We haven't really discussed it as a team yet, but we want to be unified. So that's something that we'll talk about as a team.
Mm-hmm. And just to get back to the first question, were you surprised at how quickly the league responded to that? I think it was probably within 24 hours that they came out with their own video.
Yeah, I think the impact of the video is pretty big. So, I expected them to handle it in the right way, and it seems like they did.
Thank you.
Yep.
And Sterling, you saw all the opt-outs around the league. You have two young children. Did you give any consideration to opting out yourself, and just your thoughts on the players who did?
Yeah, supportive of all the players that did. I mean, everybody's going to make a decision based on what's going around in their household and make the decision that's best for them. So that's the way we approached it as a family. Sat down and talked about it, and I made the decision that was best for my family now.
Dougie?
Hey, Sterling. Along those same lines, what are you doing during camp? Are you going home at the end of the day? Are you staying in the hotel?
Yeah, I'm staying with my family. So got to get up a bit earlier because I'm not by the stadium. But yeah, that's the decision I made to be with my family.
And then just how much of a conscious decision is it going to be to sort of limit activities, when you are away from the facility, so you're not exposing yourself, as much as you can control?
Yeah, I mean, for the past few months, I've been with the family, not really doing much anyway. So it's kind of continuing the same thing. Just chilling with the family. It's good family time. So.
Hey, Shep. So no Eli, no Diassi. You're the longest tenured member in that locker room, and really the longest tenured football player in all of New York. What, including the Jets? What does that mean? What does that come with? What is that? Did it come quicker than normal? You were young Shep last year. Now I guess you're old Shep.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to shake the young Shep. I was thinking about that. I did not know that about the whole New York with the Jets and everything. But yeah, I mean, just set a good example for the young guys and kind of teach them about some of the different rivalries that we have and how important those games are to New York Giants in the organization.
You tell me, does Leonard count? Because he's been here 1 year longer, but he changed teams. Does he count, or are you the old guy?
Leonard's up there, but I mean, if you're talking about our team, I guess I am at the top.
Art?
Hey, what's up, Shep? How you doing?
What's happening, Art?
Just curious in terms of this offense. I mean, for you, I should have done the math, but for how many new offenses, new wrinkles that you've had to learn since you've been here, what do you like about it? What have you seen from the guys that you've trained with, obviously with Daniel and Saquon and Evan? And, what has you most excited about what new system brings?
Yeah, I mean, it's an offense that utilizes everybody's skill set, and there's a lot of moving pieces as well, which I like about it. I like to move around the field, and the guys that I play with like to move around too. Makes it tough on defenses. So, yeah, those are some of the things that I like about it, just being able to utilize everybody's skill set.
You feel like you guys have gained an understanding of what you're trying to accomplish yet, or is that still ongoing?
Yeah, it's still in the works. I mean, I'm proud of the guys and the way that everybody's been approaching each day. You know, it's a lot on us right now with all the information being shoved at us. I mean, we're kind of on a time crunch, so I'm proud of the guys and the way that we've been working.
Just one other thing, if you don't mind me asking, for you, and I don't know if we've ever even asked you this, but what does an idea of being a captain on a team mean? And have you ever thought about yourself being voted a captain here? Since, like you said in the previous answer, you've been a young guy, and all of a sudden you're kind of a veteran here.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what ends up happening, and that's the way that my team sees me, then I'll be happy to wear that badge and take that role. But I'm happy with whatever role I can lead in different ways, like I have for the past 4 years that I've been here. So, you know, whichever role they have me in, I'm gonna find a way to lead.
Thanks, man.
We're going to take three more. Charles, Jordan, and Patty. Charles, you could go ahead.
What's up, Chef? How you doing?
What's that?
Have you spoken to Dak Prescott or Ezekiel Elliott or any of the other Cowboys players about what it's like playing for Jason Garrett and what to expect during the season?
No, I actually haven't. You know, I was going to reach out to Zeke at some point, but, you know, never got around to it. So, you know, I like to get my own view on the coaches and how they operate. So that's kind of what I've been doing these past few days.
Also, just a quick follow-up, going back to the start, did you speak with Joe Judge at all about, you know, the Black Lives Matter video or social justice causes? And I was wondering what his reaction to all of that stuff was.
Nah, I didn't talk about that specifically, but we did have a talk as a team.
Jordan?
Shep, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, man.
Good. I'm curious, you know, you've had some time to spend with Daniel this offseason. You've worked with him a whole bunch. What do you expect from, like, Daniel Jones 2.0, and what were those workouts like when you guys, worked in New Jersey and he also held the ones in Texas?
They were good. I mean, we were just trying to get down some of the material, and now that we're here, I mean, that's pretty much all that we're focused on. All that stuff is behind us. You know, some of the things that we were working on, coaches have some of the little nuances in, you know, different route techniques and some of the stuff that we thought we were doing right, but, you know, just fine-tuning those things. So we're really just focused on, you know, getting these plays down and getting down what the coaches like and getting on the same page with each other.
And what's your expectation from him? What are you expecting from Daniel Jones in the second year?
Just to continue to do what he's doing. I mean, he's going in the right direction. You know, he comes in here and works his butt off every single day. So, you know, if we keep doing what we're supposed to do as a unit, and he continues to work as hard as he's been working, you know, I feel like he'll be doing great.
Last question, Patty.
Thanks. Hey, Chef, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Chef, I want to go back to a question that was asked earlier about you being the longest tenured Giant here. With the departure of Eli and Zach, kind of like all the history that carried over from year to year to generation is kind of evaporated. What are you doing, or what can you do? I mean, you haven't been around long, but you are the longest tenured guy. So how are you kind of like, as a team, recapturing some of that history, starting to develop an understanding and an appreciation of that history from, you know, recent years?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we were going through the OTA period on the Zoom calls. The coaches would have some trivia questions for us. So we did this Kahoot challenge to kind of get guys going and understanding the history of the organization. So those are some of the different ways that we've already begun to teach some of these newcomers and guys that really don't know much about the history of the Giants, a way to get them caught up.
How important is that to know the history of the team? I mean, some guys come in and, you know, they're all about ball, but I get the impression just, you know, talking to some guys over the years that they don't really learn the history of the franchise. And the Giants, of course, are one of the most storied franchises. So how much of an emphasis is being put on that?
Yeah, I think it's very important to know the history. I mean, you have to know what the guys before you have done and how they play football, and to continue to play that way, because that's what this organization was built on, and that's what it's used to. So I think it's important, and the coaches do as well. That's the reason why they had us doing those different Kahoot challenges and trivia questions.